Good. So let's go back to its material next. We connect its texture. Then we can use the black one. Because we are white now, use a hard-edged brush. Then use black. I can display it independently here. We just select its body, tail, and limbs. In other words, just give us a larger proportion first. We roughly draw it like this. You don't have to draw it very straight. Just draw it. We can enable anti-shake for the brush. Let's start by drawing the top picture of it. Let's draw some horizontal lines. Could be a little thicker. Let's use the current brush to draw twice in a row. Just draw thicker lines. Good. Then the painting is finished from above. Let's just draw its side. On the side, we can also change the view below. We modified this for our image editor. Then change its mode to draw. Then we will find the side on the right. It's actually the top of it, slightly to the left. In fact, it is another side of it. We can cancel the anti-shake. But I don't know which direction it is. It should be this direction. So it's where the texture seems. There seems to be some minor problems. Let's handle it manually. Good. And then we let it go down a little bit. Add a small rounded corner feel. Let's draw it manually. Let's take a look at the extended effect. Okay, we can make it extend a little bit more. Good. It feels pretty good now. The same goes for us on the other side. Extend it a little bit like this. It seems to be a little extended here. We press the Control key where there was a lot of drawing. Let it draw our white in reverse. Let's make it come out a little bit more on the other side. A little more. Good. Now our side is done. We will find that when we look at this picture sideways, it seems to be somewhat weakened. Let's pay attention to its side. Wait a minute, and let me tell you how to solve this problem. Let's not worry about it now. Then what about the other side? We also draw a section forward along its current angle. First, let's complete the painting of its texture. Let's look at the length of both sides. It looks about the same now. Also on the other side. Okay, now the texture on it is painted. Need attention. Every time you draw a new texture, you need to save it. If you modify a certain texture, don't forget to save it too. Okay, let's solve the current problem first. It will look blurry a little bit. All texture maps actually look like this. They are all like this. What is the reason for its blurring? It's because there are some graph algorithms in it. A problem that arises. We can take a look. It should be the first. That is, some of its difference algorithms. We can change it. For example, choose the nearest way. It won't have such a result. It defaults to a linear. It's like this. Then you can also take a look. Cubic or smart. Right? That's only linear. We'll make it a little blurry. So we can use the most recent one. So if this is the case, it doesn't look like it will blur out. Then we use a picture like this. Let it make a color distinction. Let's just use a blend node. Put it in our coefficients. On this side we output. Good. Then words. We can adjust the color. Up or back. We want it to use a brown color. Slightly browner. Then the color below is yellow. That is a theme color for Pikachu. So use the mask method. Its advantage is, we can adjust its color. Of course, it doesn't have to be yellow. For example, you like a blue one. Then you can adjust it to blue. Right? It is not necessarily a form of Pikachu. You can design it as. What kind of shape do you like? Everything is possible, right? Good. So now, our body part is complete. Ultra A, let's return to the layers scene. Then a few of its little legs. The calves do not have any texture images. So we just give it a color. So we create a new material. Delete its default material. Then let's create a new self-illuminating. That's it. Click on the self-illuminating color. We use this straw. Then suck the yellow color on its body. Then make sure the body and the leg are the same color. Then select the other legs. Just associate the legs with the materials we set up. Then there are its little eyes. The little eye is black. So we directly select it to create a new material. We delete the material node. It is a black. That is to say, if you don't have any material nodes. What it presents here is a black color that does not receive light. Then if you also want it not to receive light, always a black person can use this method. Then its face. For the face, we can use a reddish self-illumination here. It is a red little face. Well, the other face is the same as it. Select this Ctrl L. Let's connect it. Well, it's already very good now. Next is its ears. The ears are actually yellow too. But the difference is, the top of its ear is a black. So there is a black one on the top of its ears. So we are here. You can still choose its mesh model. Then we go and create a new material. We can let it relate to the material of our lower legs, because it is a yellow. So let's make it relevant. What about the black color on it? We can go into its edit mode. We select a part of the surface. Frame a portion of the surface. After selecting it, we add a new material slot for it. Then we all know that its eyes are pure black. So we hope that the top of its ears will also be pure black. We can use the new material slot to release the pure black material. Let's take a look. This is the only pure black material. Seems to be it. We can just specify it. The other ear should actually be done the same way. Of course, you can also delete it. Then we copy it again. It's also possible. Delete an ear. Reshift it DX. Copy it. So if this is the case, we will also get a black effect on the ears. Right? Then there's its tail. Tail words. If you don't want to pass some textures. To draw some. Not particularly regular ones. Color partitioning. You can also use our method of making ears. That is to say, first remove the entire tail. First, associate a unified material. For example, its lower section is brown or black. Then you can choose the model in this section. Choose. Then assign them a new material. Then let's specify a new material. New parts. We still need to use a self-illuminating material here. Connected. Then we specify it. That's because our material is now white. So it also displays white. We can click on its color. Use a straw. Just suck on the brown color on its back. So if this is the case, the color on its tail has already appeared. Right? It's such a feeling. Basically, that's it. Our little Pikachu. It's such a color. Looks cuter. Now its tail. It seems to be partially covered by our big tree. So it looks like it's a little bit incomplete. Here I suggest that everyone is. Based on your current composition, you can put the tree. That is the part of the leaves. Kick up a little higher. This way the overall feeling will be better. There are some on the tree. Some small details scattered in the form of smoke. Let's all improve together. Let the crown of the tree rise slightly. In this case, your whole Pikachu can be exposed. Of course, another idea is, you can give it a spin. That is, its face is facing or not facing. Our left can face to our right. It looks like this. It will expose a little more range. That's all okay. Right? We can try RZ. Then we enter a 90. Let it face this side. There doesn't seem to be any difference. Right? Then you can make the whole thing a little bigger. Move it up a little. Let's make the lower corner. Can be perfectly exposed. In this case, the effect is much better, right? I think the tail part, it's a little too brown. Let's make it a little bit less. The area above should be all yellow, right? Only the part close to the body. We want it to be a brown. That's fine. So I feel pretty good now. If it is vertical, we can make it a little bigger. The position of the vertical crown above. Let's choose together. Let's make the vertical crown on top a little larger. Control A, apply lock. We can do the above small details. Fine-tune it a little bit. Now the material part of our entire scene. It's already done. Good. So let's start with the material part here.